You have to do a little bit of everything. I mean, you have to be a parent, you have to be a pastor, you have to be a teacher, someone who conveys information, you have to be the drill instructor. I mean, there's so many things, but I like being a vessel for conveying information to the kids. You know, because the kids will sit there, but they also like to be engaged. They don't want to be talked at, they want to be talked to, you know, and they relate real well to people who talk to them as kids, you know, rather than treating them like these little peons. They're not peons, these are children, and they have feelings, and they have desires, and they have wants, and they have things that they want to do, and they want to know how to be able to do these things, and that's what teaching is about. That light bulb moment, you know, last year, and I use this example, I had a student who just could not get it. I don't get it, I don't understand this, this is really difficult. Okay, have you thought about looking at it from this point of view? For example, you know, if we were doing an exercise on pictorial drawings, and the kids have to rearrange these shapes on top of this drawing in order to see it from 3 dimensions. So then instead of taking it, you know, right side up, turn it 180 degrees around. Okay, rotate it 45 degrees around. And then the kids can see it from a different vantage point. And then there's that, like, oh, now I get it. To me, that's the essence of teaching. That's what I love. I learn every day. One of the things I think is I learn how to be more humble for my kids. I mean, so many of our kids, or many of our kids, have to contend with things that the rest of us couldn't even begin to imagine. And I've had children and students who come from households that are very chaotic and dangerous. The way some of these children carry themselves in light of those experiences is awe-inspiring, because they carry themselves with a maturity that is far beyond their years, and that's when I learn and I become humbled. I'm always learning. Yeah. People don't understand that teachers have to go back to school. I'm in grad school again, not to mention the training that I've gone through and the other teachers have gone through, because there's 4 other teachers in this building that have undergone the same training that I have. So it's something that is always going on. Well, you have to love it first. I mean, you know, if you've ever seen Breakfast Club and the principal and the building engineer down in the basement, and they're talking, and the building engineer says, you probably thought at one point, you know, becoming a teacher, you were going to have summers off, this is going to be an easy gig, but then you found out it was work. And it is work, because we take this stuff home, the papers to correct. We're always thinking of new ways how to deliver information to the kids and keep them engaged. So, I mean, it's a never-ending process, but you have to, first you have to have a love of learning, first of all. And you have to be excited about what it is that you do, because this is not easy. There are times that, you know, as teachers, I think all of us have had to face the fact, well, God, I just want to give up. But you don't, because you have to love what you do. If you don't, just like any other profession, you'll end up burning out.